The number you have dialed is not in service. Thank you. Nomor yang Anda dial tiada dalam khidmat.
Fuck. Well, god damn it. That can't be it. That can't be it. There's something wrong. Are you serious? Not in service? Fuck. Man, I had... Welcome everybody to the NewLowPod, where every episode is a new low. Fucking hell, I had a whole segment planned. And this guy's number is not in service? Fuck, dude, it was so good. It was so good. My camera is a bit... The frame rate is laggy, I'm sorry about that. This guy, oh my god, fuck, dude. I shouldn't have said that. You can't curse in the first minute of the YouTube video. I might censor it, I guess. I was gonna call up this guy. Well, I can call him again, but I'll just give a little preamble. I wanted to open up the show with this. Well, I'm not gonna read this place of the property, but basically it says Chinese only, corner house for rent, Chinese family only, and it said call Mr. Cum for more detail, and that's the number I called, and fucking it didn't work. Let's try to call Mr. Cum again. It didn't connect. No service, not in service, which is different, which means that the number doesn't exist. Let's try it again.
It's not in service. Thank you.
It's not in service. I guess Mr. Com just vanished. That ruins the fucking segment. I can call this woman though. Her name is Ho. Maybe you can try that. You can try to call Ho. You know what? Let's call Ho.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah?
I'm calling about this property in...
Okay.
I tried to call the number Mr. Com, but it was not in service.
Oh, okay. So you're looking for the renter or what?
Yeah, like a rental, but this property says Chinese only. I'm wondering if, why?
Yeah, Chinese only.
Why is that?
Yeah, the owner, they are just Chinese family only. And also rented out, just booking.
So it's only rental?
Yes.
Not, you can't put a mortgage on this house, basically.
Yeah, just booked only yesterday.
Oh, someone booked it?
Yeah, already booked. Yesterday, just booked.
That's good. Can I know why the owners set it to Chinese only? Is that like a strict rule, or is he a bit flexible?
Yeah, depends owner. The owner, they're just Malay only. Someone they just India only.
But if they're flexible, you think they'll bend a bit? If no, don't know.
Yeah, we just focus the owner, the meaning.
I see.
Yeah. Are you India?
I'm mixed.
Huh?
I'm mixed.
Mixed. Sing.
Yeah. No, Malay, Chinese.
Malay, Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
yes.
now the corner already just book only.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Just just checking. The market's a bit rough right now too, even with my industry. But
Your name, huh?
Yeah.
Your name?
Loman.
Loman, ah.
Yeah.
Okay. I check first. If I have, then I will call you back. Thank you, Loman.
Yep, for sure. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. The owner wanted a Chinese only. That went pretty well, actually. I mean, she was being courteous, you know. I should have made her do more work. I should have asked like what's the square inch and all that. But hey, went well. All right, the lighting looks better now. All right. I recently got my cut done. But yeah, there you go, man. It's the will of the owner. I mean, I was going to confront them about like, why and like, it's not a good look. It's not necessarily a good look to put Chinese only in the title. I was going to say, keep it on the DL, keep it on the down low if you can, just change it. And then if someone calls you up and asks like, hey, is this property available, and they don't sound Chinese, just tell them, you know what, the property is rented out. I think she did the right thing there. The property is probably not rented out. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably not rented out. She's just trying to be nice. Gotta applaud her for that, man. That was great. That was really great salesmanship. I didn't have to advise her. She's probably gonna go and change the listing to say not Chinese only and change a bit here and there, just to like fix things. But there you have it, man. Welcome to Malaysia, where the owners choose who they want to do business with, and that's fine. That's a right we have as Malaysians. That's the right we have to choose what kind of ethnicities we deal with, what kind of ethnicities we take money from. That's our freedom as Malaysians. That's our freedom to discriminate. All right, and that's that. Speaking of discriminating, oh man, I want to get into like this really bad one. This is our starting point. Also, I guess I should talk about a few things real quick. We got quite a fat episode today, man. Got a lot to talk about, man. I've been here in so long. I wanted to talk about so much things in the past few weeks, but I guess I just didn't get to do it. We got stuff about women. We got stuff about women. Oh, okay, all the topics are about women. We got stuff about what was we got a huge announcement in the end too. So yeah, stay tuned for that. You know what? We'll start off with the worst one, right? The worst one possible. Let me see. I haven't even set up the framing properly, but let's start off with the worst one, okay? So I was just looking up like how to sex an orangutan, which is sex is how you identify an orangutan's gender. In some species, you have sexual dimorphism and all that, and there's a way to identify it. And I'm pretty well versed on that. I was just brushing up on how do you tell an orangutan's gender. Usually, the males have like a bigger forehead and throat sac, and then little they have cheek pads, and it's pretty easy to tell. Except if you're dealing with a juvenile male and a juvenile female, it's a bit hard to distinguish that, but you can still tell by the way their forehead is shaped and how pronounced their brows are and stuff. But I was looking up orangutans like sex, like how to sex an orangutan, sexual dimorphism in orangutan, and what showed up was this news article that, quite frankly, I wasn't prepared to fucking find and read about. But it's an old article, but it's so fucking shocking. I'm fucking appalled. And it's bad. Wait, which one is it? I can't. Oh, it's locked. All right, there you go. It is so bad. It's getting dark again. Are you serious? Oh man, I don't even know if I can read this article. Just because of how fucking tough it is to read. Where's the fucking headline? All right, never mind. I'll just read it like this. There you go. Okay, fuck, you can see it. Jungle. Right, basically, there's an orangutan prostitute that these people were doing horrible things to. And this is tough, man. This is tough to talk about, honestly. Like, Pony was chained up and used as a sex slave for 6 years. This is NewLowPod, man. This is tough. Knowing what was expected, Pony would gyrate her hips. Trigger warning, I guess. Fuck. I can't even read it. It is so horrendous. You know what? Let's not read this. I'm not fucking. I can't. Oh god. Man, stolen from her as a mom. This gentle apes. I don't want to go into the details. It's just way too fucking horrible for me to read. Stolen from a mom as a baby, the gentle ape's entire body was shaved every day, leaving her skin irritated, covered in sores and prone to mosquito bites, and she was taught how to perform sex acts. It was a heartbreaking story when reported by The Sun online in 2018. Really did shock the world. I didn't hear about this, so like when I looked it up, fucking shocked me. Thankfully, Pony, now 21, was rescued by the Borneo Orangutan Survival Foundation and now lives at one of their rehabilitation centers, but her traumatic past continues to blight her existence, and she's been left unable to live on their more independent sanctuary island. Well, it's fucking horrible. And I wasn't expecting to find this shitty ass news story when I looked it up. Yeah, it's shocking. I didn't know about this. I didn't fucking... It's tough. Men working in the nearby palm oil farm in Borneo would come into the brothel and could pay a couple of quid to have sex with a prostitute, or horrifyingly with her. So there was other like prostitutes there, I guess. Oh man. Oh, NewLowPod, man. It's where you fucking give up your hope in life. What was that sound? That was sounds like a dolphin. I don't know. You want me to fuck? What do you want me to say, huh? I'm drinking tea, man. This loose leaf tea is like jasmine tea. It's got like flowers in it, and it's like, ugh. The sticks are getting in my mouth. But you know, I'm hoping Pony is still alive and well. I wish her the best of luck. It's rough. I don't know what to say. I can't read the details, dude. I'm too faint of heart to read the details, bro. Right, we can read the details, right? You know what? We'll read. There's only like one paragraph of the detail. Knowing what was expected, Pony would gyrate her hips when a punter came to the door, before being R-worded by men twice the size of her, who paid her owner for the experience. Well, hope you have the good rest of your day. We should move on quick from this topic because it's horrifying. It's bad. I mean, goddamn, it makes me sick to my goddamn heart, man. It's sickening. All right, that's H3 TV. I'm not watching that right now. Fucking hell. Let me switch. We're gonna switch to fucking I guess the most easiest one. This bitch right here. If you guys don't know, this thing happened recently where this woman, Zaid Hamidi's daughter, she basically came out. Let me see if I can play it real quick, just to be a little, you know, this little help the mood a bit. You know, we're all bad here, we're all depressed. Let's see if this woman can help us. David Chappelle.
I think.
Let me put on my headphones.
I think woman is not born to be a leader, tau. So. Yeah, women are not born to be a leader. A man are born to be a leader. So, I think for women right, I think semua patut ada the rights because we are all human.
Huh? Fuck. Well, there you go. The owners decide who they do business with, and politicians say stupid things. All right, so let's just entertain this for a second. Let's just and then I also want to share this real quick about fuck me, huh? You can't show a proper screenshot. All right, there we go. Fuck. There you go. It's by BFM reporting. it says concerns surrounding gender discrimination are a major reason Malaysian women choose to live and work overseas, reports Bernama. A total of 1.86 million Malaysian women currently live abroad, which is equivalent to 12% of the country's total female population. And then you have parrot with this woman over here. Oh, never mind. We switched to a woman dying.
I think
Cool.
I think women.
And then you have this thing over here, parrot. It's perfect. It's perfect. This country is perfect. It's perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So let's get to it. All right, because I think it's important what she asked here. What do you think of her statement?
The rights, because we are all human. Patut ada, semua patut ada.
So I think what she's trying to say, and it's a fair question. I know it's easy to just say, "Oh wow, look at this dummy," but it's important to address certain questions. It's important to understand why we have things that we have. For example, women's rights. Why the fuck do we have women's rights? We have humans' rights. We're all human, so why do we have women's rights? And that's a fair question. I mean, listen, say what you want about her, but that's a fair question to bring up. Why do we have human rights instead of women's rights? And you know what? I'll give you an answer that's specific to this country, all right, and this culture that we have. I don't know why I'm picking up random stuff. I'm just really fidgety, man. We live in a country where people like this exist, where they tell women are not born to be leader, men are born to be leader. We live in basically like a very, very patriarchal society, which, is a fucking buzzword. But it is, right? Women are constantly fucking, put down, and men are put up. That's just the way we live. And then especially when you come to relationships and domestic abuse, that's where really you want women's right mainly. Because in this country, we have a really high tolerance. Everybody applaud yourself. We have a very high tolerance, tolerancy. Fuck that shit. We have really high tolerance for fucking domestic violence, which is not, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. If you talk to these politicians, most of them probably would say, you know what? You can beat your wife as long as you have a good reason. I assure you, they probably say that. And you know what? It's culture, not religion. Fuck it. You know what? Now mine. We don't have to play that game. We can play that game later. Point is, we live in a society where people are constantly getting fucking abused, and they think it's fine because that's just the way we live. When really it's not fine, bro. We have people like this saying that you should listen to your fucking men should lead. Women are not born to lead. So whatever happens to you, fucking your man knows best, as they say. I don't know though. Fucking hell. It's getting dark again. Why is camera being like this, bro? I can't bring more light in here, bro. So why do we have women's right and not human right? Because whenever a woman comes out with fucking abuse to her family, they'll probably say, you know what, your husband is in the right. They'll say, you're fucking. What did you do? What did you do? What's the context? You got beat up? Or what did you do? Like fuck, dude. Come on. We live in this fucking fuck. All right, we gotta, and also there's like the story of like this girl calling up child protective, like the Talianor, and they say, oh, your parents are fucking squabbling and arguing and they're having a fucking dispute. Oh, that's normal. That's fucking normal in this country, bro. Anyways, I don't give a shit. I don't, man. Fuck him. All right, screw it. I don't care. I'm dark. It's getting dark in here. Fucking hell. I don't know, man. It's not the vibe. It's bad vibes, dude. I don't like it. But I think we should have women's rights just because of that. Because what we teach women when they're young is not good. We tell women to watch out. We tell women to be careful. We don't, it's not good. Imagine doing that. Imagine just growing up as a kid and being told how horrible the world is for you. You know, obviously you're not gonna want to lead. Women are not born to be leader. They're taught not to be leaders, bruh. Yeah. Anyways, this is a solo pod. I can't be harping on the same things for long. Come on, camera, just be bright. What's after this? Women not born to be leader. Yeah, screw it. Whatever. What else we got here? Are we on the final topic? This is gonna be a short episode. I don't want to take too much because I don't know. I feel a bit awkward doing this right now because I haven't done this in so long, and I really want to do more of this and get back into that natural flow. But the way things are right now, bro, I can't even get a natural flow anywhere. Even fucking when I shit, it's not natural. Okay, let's go. Where is it? All right. I don't want to get too deep into this topic. I'll just do like a quick drive-by because I thought it was interesting. This happened like a couple months ago. This article is more than 3 months old. I wanted to talk this 3 months ago. I guess I haven't done a NewLowPod in more than 3 months. Basically, in India, they had a ban on hijab for young kids, schoolgirls, and then even now, I guess college girls 3 months ago. I didn't read about that. And basically a lot of Hindu extremists, they harass women and fucking, you know, pull hijabs off their fucking head. Hindu supremacists, and they're trying to ban Muslim women from wearing hijabs. It's not good, especially when you're dealing with young girls getting harassed in school. Not great. And then you have in Afghanistan, women are being forced to wear hijab, and this one is recent a bit. 15 May, 3 months ago. Most of these happened within the same week. So I found it like an interesting fucking juxtaposition where one place is banning hijab, another place is enforcing it strictly. We can see a report here by Al Jazeera. Imposing further restriction on Afghan women, criminalizing their clothing, while Taliban have always imposed restriction to the I don't read. Alright. Where criminal punished Alright, while the Taliban have always imposed restrictions to govern the bodies of Afghan women, the decree is the first of this regime where criminal punishment is assigned for violation of the dress code for women. How's that? How is that for reading, huh? The Taliban recently reinstated Ministry for the Propagation of Virtue and Prevention. Get to the point. Afghan women to wear hijab or hijab. The ministry in a statement identified the Chadori as the best hijab of choice. Yeah, it's a choice. Also acceptable as a hijab. The statement declared is a long black veil covering a woman from head to toe. The ministry statement provided a description: any garment covering the body of a woman is considered hijab, provided that is not too tight to represent the body parts, nor is it thin enough to reveal the body. Punishment will also detail the male guardians of offending. This is the important part, the punishment. The male guardians of offending women will receive warning, and repeated offense they will be imprisoned. So you know how it is. It's a very nice system here. I like it. Okay, Picasso, I like it. You know, tear the family apart. Why don't we? If a woman is caught without a hijab, her mahram will be warned. What says women's right more than a man getting arrested for the woman? That's kind of epic. I'm kidding. You fucking idiots. Some people take it seriously. They'll be like, yeah, women's rights. Some people do it, man. Some people are like, yeah, women's right. Men should be punished for women's actions. If a woman is caught without a hijab, her mahram will be warned. The second time, the guardian will be summoned, and after repeated summons, her guardian will be imprisoned for 3 days, according to the statement. You know, not like a little bit of emotional blackmailing, eh? Employees who violate the hijab rule will be fired. Male guardians found guilty of repeated offense will be sent to the court for further punishment, he said. Third-class citizen. A new decree is in the latest of edicts restricting women's freedom imposed. Man, do we want to go more into this? Jeez. Reduce women to an object that is being sexualized. The professor's name. I am a practicing Muslim. Value what Islam has taught to me. If as a Muslim man they have a problem with my hijab, then they should observe their own hijab and lower their gaze, she said. Why should we be treated like third-class citizens because they cannot practice Islam and control their sexual desires? The professor asked. I'm unmarried and my father died a long time ago and I look after my mother, she said. Yeah, it's just it's not doing too hot, bro. It's not doing too great. And then let's go into the India. Let's see if it fits. Alright. Hindu supremacist groups are demanding Muslim girls wearing hijab in classrooms in more India states after a court upheld a ban on traditional headscarf in Karnataka. Karnataka. I'm not saying it right. I just can't say it right sometimes, man. Worrying students. Karnataka. I'm fucking up though. I keep fucking it up. I swear I can say it, man. It's just I'm fucking flabbergasted right now. Worrying students who had protested. I can't read in general. The Karnataka High Court's decision on Tuesday backing the southern states' February ban on hijab has been welcomed by federal ministers. It's not good, man. Let's see. I believe it is wrong interpretation of the law. We are a Hindu nation and we do not want to see any kind of religious outfit in educational institute of the country, said Rishi Trivedi, president of Hindu First Group. That's very supremacist sounding. We welcome the court verdict and want the same rule. Let's see. The hijab is not allowed in the defense forces, police, and government offices. Then why the instance on hijab in school and colleges? It is an attempt to raise communal tensions. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, it's horrible if you're a woman. If you're a woman, it's not great. All right, I'm gonna just, both sides. You can, one country wants to force you to wear it and restrict your freedom. Another country forces you to not wear it and restricts your freedom. It's just, what do you do about it? I just found that both things happening the same week was a very interesting juxtaposition, and I found that I should have talked about it 3 months ago, but I didn't, because I'm a piece of shit and I have no fucking sense of responsibility. I say as I drink out of my dino egg shaped fucking bowl. Dino egg shaped bowl. What do I think about these things, man? I think that women should be free to choose. I don't think we should have laws that restrict the right for women to choose. I don't think we need to have laws and shit to decide for women. And I think we should have women's rights because it'll help women more instead of just having general human rights. Look, in an ideal world, we wouldn't need that. We wouldn't need women's rights and children's rights. We'll just have humans' rights in an ideal world. But we don't live in an ideal world. We live in a fucking shithole. Where do shit like this happen? Where women are fucking, stepped over. They get shit. And we don't live in an ideal world. That's why we need this kind of enforcement and rights for women. And I think, with something like this, having a strong sort of, women's right body internationally, or even hell, even if our local women's right body can be aware about women's issues and talk about how women should be free. But nah, that's not what we do. That's not what we want to do, man. That's not the Malaysian way. That's not the Malaysian way. The Malaysian way is making women fucking leave this country. 12% of all our women are fucking out of this country. I don't know what to say, man. I just don't know what to say. You know, I don't have all the solutions, but what I do know is I can see the problems and I listen to them and I hear them. That's why this NewLowPod exists. It's just fucking a place where you give up hope or laugh at it, you know. Well, there you go. We covered orangutan prostitute, broke my heart. We covered Chinese only property in the opening of the show. We covered, oh, my camera is so dark, I hate this so much. We covered, what else we covered, huh? We covered, what the fuck we covered? We covered, you know, I hate how my fucking memory doesn't work at all. Kind of brings me to an old story, man. I remember this one time, man, I went to, I don't know, this like kampong area. My dad and like whole family went there, and we met this little woman that's like a little black magic woman. She has like magical powers, and she has she basically can talk to doctors that have died. She has that ability. She's not really a bomo per se, but she's like a spirit medium. And it was this Muslim woman. She was a bit larger. She was much bigger than me. I was a kid back then, and it was like in this kampong house, and there was a bunch of people there. It was like a government clinic. All right, there was a bunch of people there, and we went there, man. We went there. I don't know why. I guess my dad's friend. It was a weird thing. So my dad's friend and all of us, not all of us, just the three of us, and then my dad's friends of 4 people, I guess, and his wife. We went there in this little kampong house with a bunch of people in it, and there's a lot of people in there. It was about like 15, this little kampong hut, and then there was a lady, and she was like 20 plus, probably old, like 30 plus. She wasn't that old. She was like really good, and she spoke really well, and she spoke well English. And she would talk to this mediums or something. She would hold your hand. She'll hold your hand like that or like that, or maybe like your head sometimes. And then she'll get in a thing for like 10 seconds or 20 seconds, and that's basically how she communicates with like all the old doctors. And then she'll come up with a diagnosis. Sort of like a I don't know what you call it, like an doctor medium. And she would do that, and we got that. And when the lady came up to me and she, we had to go down to her, I was scared, man. I think she detected that. I was scared because I didn't know what kind of dark forces we're dealing with. I don't know if a doctor's spirit is gonna fucking go into me. And she held, I think, my wrist, and then she did a little thinking, and then I think she went to my forehead, and then she did a little thinking. She talked to the medium, talked to this doctor, and she said, I don't know what it is, but I think they're saying you have not learned. You have not learned, like the NOT. I mean, just not learn. That's it. She says, I don't know what that is. And yeah, she diagnosed me with not learned. The spirit doctors, the doctors of old, they found out. I'm suffering from not learn. And she spoke well English. She spoke good English. So it's not like that's not broken English. Right, she just said that the doctors told her that I have something like not learn or something like that is what she said, and I should be taking like brain gummies and stuff for it. And fucking hell, dude, I am suffering from not learn, bro. I tell you what, dude, I am definitely suffering from not learn. That was a story, man. She diagnosed me, and you know what? I learned to respect like larger Malay women, and she had darker skin. She was brown, really bronzed up. Kind of like me, but a little darker. And I respect larger. I learned to respect larger women. I'm like, I was afraid. I was a kid. I was afraid of that large woman, and I was like, you know what? They're friendly. Granted, I was a kid. I wouldn't say that as an adult, but they're fucking. I had no reason to. It's just it was an experience, man. I don't trust large Chinese women yet, though. So that's something I gotta work on. Where were we? Yeah, not learned. So yeah, we talked about women not born to be leader, men are born to be leader. Talk about women's rights. We talked about BFM saying that 12% of women in this country are leaving and studying abroad. Fears of discrimination. We talked about orangutan. We talked about hijab bans and hijab decrees. We talked about how women are being oppressed. Oh wait, we haven't talked about the huge announcement that I wanted to make. All right, let's zoom in for this. The huge damn, it's lagging. The huge announcement is that I'm losing my hair, bro. All right, you can't really see it. It's easy to see when the lighting is right, but I'm losing my hair. All right, and well, it's got me depressed. But there you go. There you go. That's a huge announcement, bro. And this tells me that my time on this earth is limited. You know, I gotta make the best of what little time I have. All right, so I can be pussyfooting around like a goddamn woman in fucking Afghanistan, having their rights oppressed and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't have time for that. I'm balding. All right, I can be fighting for my rights. I am losing my rights right now, dude. All right, but you know, there's things I can do about it, and then, of course, I'll be doing them. You know, I can do like scalp massages. And I mean, I cut my hair like last night. Looks pretty good. Looks kind of dope. Made me realize that, you know, it made me realize that I shouldn't feel regretful for the things that I don't do. So I gotta be doing more things, basically, you know? And, you know, it's a bit funny because you're balding, whatever, but it's depressing when you go through it. It can be really debilitating, you know? So I have to do more NewLowPods. I'm gonna do more things. I want to do all the things I want to do before I fucking, you know, I lose everything. I have to do everything that I want to do, and I have to be honest with myself, and I have to be honest with everybody around me, what I need to do. And that's the big announcement, man. I'm balding. All right. All right. This is a short episode, but you know, I wanted to keep it short because I haven't done this in so long, so I wanted to ease into it. The camera is so dark. Like, it's not like I'm melting into my background. I'm coming out of the shadows. I'm trying my best to be my best, to do my best, and you should too. Right. See ya.